When you're in that level of broke or poor, what you need to do is start getting 2 jobs. If you need to hustle in order to start understanding how a business is ran, how people that are already at the level that you want really do it. So go work for that industry that you strive to be. So if you want to be a real estate investor, go be a realtor, go work for a property manager company, go be a repair person, go be a landscaper, a plumber, an electrician, I don't care, but go in that industry so that you could understand it. Meanwhile, you are getting some money, not that it's gonna make a big difference. Don't try to invest when you're in this stage of poor or broke. Wrong thing to do. You don't have enough financial backing, nor do you have enough knowledge backing. So those 2 are very important in order for you to really reach where you want to go. So get yourself in that industry, work. Don't stop working when you're in that level. The next level is that middle class level that you're making $50,000 a year, you have a little bit to maybe get by and you feel like, okay, I'm not broke or poor anymore. Now start getting yourself into things that are gonna give you mindset. Go buy a course in whatever industry you want, whether it's real estate, buying a restaurant, shopping centers, whatever it is, get yourself into something that's gonna get you growth, mindset growth. So listen to podcasts all day, get a mentor, get classes of whatever kind. But meanwhile that you're there, stacking. And what does stacking mean is saving. But at the same time, you're gonna rack in growth mindset into the industry that you want. Learn it, listen to podcasts all day. When you're in your car and you're at that stage, don't listen to music. Put on podcasts that are gonna give you food for your thoughts. It's gonna make you grow, that it's gonna give you something instead of listening to music that, yes, is it fun? It's gonna give you happy inside, but it's gonna give you absolutely zero value. So podcast, get in the industry, stack. Then you get to that point where you get to be rich, whether you got a great job and you're making probably 100,000, that 6-7 figures, and you feel that, wow, I've made it, but you're working every single day of your life. And if you're not there, you cannot make what you're making. At that point, what you need to do is now get a personal coach that's gonna help you stack and rack into investments. You're gonna still work, you're gonna still do whatever you're making to make that 6-7 figures, but now you're stacking that money that you're making in a different investment that's gonna create some type of income for you besides the one that you're in without you having to work, right? You're working here, but that money that you're stacking is working on its own. And there's so many different things that you could do for that. But again, you need a coach, you need a mentor, you need somebody to guide you so that you don't make the mistakes that many of us have done. If I would have gotten a personal coach, a business coach, a life coach, we would have been wealthy so much sooner. But when we were rich, we wanted to buy all that flash dancing stuff. We wanted to let everybody know that we were making money, spending it. And at the end of the day, we were just spinning our wheels because we had to show up every single day and work our butts off in order to maintain that. And we weren't going nowhere. We were staying stuck in that level. When you're rich, make sure that you're stacking and racking, that you're getting personal growth by getting a mentor, by getting a coach, so that you could get to that next level of wealth. And make sure that when you get to that rich level, that you are marking off all those boxes, that you've done everything solid, so that your base is made out of concrete, so that when you start stacking things and they collapse, They're not going further than that base. That's the foundation. You could just stack again. It's so easy to build because that foundation is so hard, it's so solid that you're not going to be poor again. There's no way. You're not leaving rich. You're gonna stay right there. So learn how to base your foundation out of concrete so that you could reach that wealth. Once you get to that wealth level, you can't even believe it, because at that point, you have the financial freedom to do what you want, when you want, whatever you please. You're able to do it because now you have already done these 3 levels and you're so solid. Your money is now working for you passively. You are now mentally so solid of knowing exactly what to do and not to do. And you are able now to enjoy everything that you created, everything that you have built, from poor to middle class to rich, and now it's everything. But you have to be smart, because if you don't do it the right way and you don't mark off those boxes, you're gonna be able to lose it. And if you don't build that foundation made out of concrete, you can't get to wealth. But when you reach wealth, guys, the feeling, the paradise, the elation of your body, of your mind, of everything is so amazing, and that you're able to then create generational wealth and leave that legacy for generations to come and pave that way for your next generations is the best feeling of life. So remember, build those stacking levels and make sure that you're doing it right, so that when you get to wealth, you are financially free and in paradise.